Okay, we're back. I've actually wandered to that door. If you're curious what door it was, it's going to be this one right up here. We had to fight a couple things coming back through because it seems they didn't completely respawn, but some of them did spawn in those places, and either we just didn't kill them before, they summoned after we had gotten past them, or something. I'm not sure which. So we are taking a bit of damage here, and I should probably actually go back to town real quick before we do this and actually get my constitution back up. I didn't notice it was still so low. I thought I would find food along the way, but apparently I did not. So that is not a thing that we had. We can talk to, I believe Olgrim will do this. Let's hear one of your stories. I'd like more soup. Yeah, there we go. Continue. Later, old timer. Yep. Just go through his stories a little bit. I think there's... I wouldn't be surprised if there's like an achievement or something tied to listening to all of his stories, but right now, we do not have such things as these. We also have a little X'd out little devotion shrine right there that we need to take care of. And I see it up there. It's taunting me. Teasing me. I must have it. But yeah, just make the horrible like jokes about that. But anyway, we're going to have it's probably going to be a relatively short episode this time. I don't know for sure. But it might be short, it might be long, it depends on what we kind of run across, but I want to kill these things off before I trigger the shrine, because I have a feeling it is no, it's actually just a purification. Okay, we've got a boss in here. Yeah, I do want to do that before I start messing around with, hey, we might need a healing thing here. And yes, I do actually have the honey actually on my bar now. It's one thing I changed off screen. Is just in case we start going into a fight that I'm uncomfortable with, I can just go in there and pop the honey and I'll have extra regen over time. It lasts for like 5 minutes or something like that. Lasts 450 seconds. Yeah. Lasts for a lot more than 5 minutes. It lasts for 7.5, I think. No. Yeah, 7.5. Why 7.5? I don't know. But it works for me. I mean, it's functional. And yes, we are picking up everything because I plan on selling stuff. So we need shield steel. We already have one of those in our little stash, so I will go ahead and do that. Crown of Infernal Gems. Doesn't do... gives us +1 to all skills. Although I don't know if +1 all skills is really that worthwhile for us. Got some Adept's Boots. There you go. Another new recipe is always welcome. But, yeah, that doesn't seem like it's plus skills versus just boost and damage, although our current helmet isn't exactly that strong either. We could put another spined carapace in them. Doesn't offer me the same resists. I'll think about that one. It doesn't really seem to be doing much for us. Boosts our offensive ability and +1 all skills. That's all it gives us. Not really tempting there. If I'm gonna be really frank about it, it's not really tempting. So this should be our out, hopefully. Hopefully it'll be our out. Oh nope, we got more Undercity. Okay, so oh, what? We've already been through here before. So is that just like a side area or something? I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Because we have that spot there. Covian Undercity exit. Yeah, it just looped back. That went up to here, so I guess we have to go this way. What part of the map are we actually supposed to go through then? I don't understand. I know not of what you ask of me, game. We are just picking up all kinds of stuff because we will be selling it in the very near future. Including pilfering corpses. That's always a good thing to do. But I guess we follow the stars. I think for some reason I was thinking the stars were basically telling us which way we should be going for the side quest, but I guess not. Guess we have to figure out a way through here. So that pops us out back here. I mean, we could go up this way, because this doesn't send us anywhere. I mean, this and that are the only directions we can go. So, maybe? I don't know. How are we looking on inventory space? Not too great. We'll be fine. So, map-wise, yeah, that's just dead end. So we just need to find a way across that bridge somehow. Some way. But I figured it was kind of important to include that little spot, I guess. We're not going to run across a lot of enemies up here because we were here relatively recently. So they didn't have time to, like, respawn if there's a respawn timer, and we were pretty thorough at killing things. We were efficient murderers. We don't want to go that way. We'll check this spot here, see if there's, like, a cave or something. I highly doubt it. And then we'll go over to the far left and hopefully find our way through. Because that's concerning me a little bit, that we are not finding a... Okay, so this is actually a fairly large path. I need to scratch my leg real quick. There we go. And it looks like there is nothing here for us, except for a bunch of harpies that just are in the way. I'm not really concerned about them. We do one-shots to them. We don't even have to rely on our freaking internal trauma damage to kill them off. That's the sad part. That guy does actually need some internal trauma. Thank you for dying, good sir. You are not strong enough to stop me from murdering your kin. And that is a dead end. So, where the god-forsaken heck are we supposed to go? I don't know. It just says we need to cross the river. Oh, actually, maybe something over here? There's two things I can think of. Well, we're of course going to do this. We now have 2 devotion points in just this little span of time. So we should probably, you know, spend those. We were working on you. So that opens up some things. We're going to put your ability on Force Wave. So we have a 33% chance of healing ourselves with Force Wave, which is fine by me. This looks like it's opening up into another. So this might be the way we're supposed to go, which is good. I mean, I am fine with it being a little bit more apparent as to which way we're supposed to be going. Rock Talons, they're actually lower level than us. Okay. So we've done a little bit too much grinding in other places, I guess. Not that it's a bad thing, it just makes things easier on us in the long run. And yeah, that's not too scary. And having this passive heal on that is going to be nice as hell. So how are we looking on inventory? Absolutely atrocious, but we do actually have a 2-handed sword that's worse than what we've got. Why do we keep getting these worse than what we've got things? Is it because of what build we are doing? Is that the entire reason? Okay, so yeah, maybe this is the way to go. We've got a devotion shrine. We've got things along this path. It's promising. It's not like it's just a complete diversion to slow us down completely from actually accomplishing anything in the game today, maybe? I don't know. I do not know. So what's... Oh, we've got a dude. No, we've got a lady, Elsa. You don't smell like one of Cronley's gang. Are you another from the Devil's Crossing Inn? If your name is Elsa, then a mutual friend is looking for you. What do you mean by another from Devil's Crossing? If you were headed homestone, why didn't you join him? Plan on fighting through the Smuggler's Pass. You should join... Join me. What can you tell me of this area? Continue. Okay. We have a mutual friend. Idiot nearly got you killed out in Old Arkovia. Bandits got us in the night. Shame for them. They weren't really good at tying knots. Okay. Should I tell him you're alive? It might be better that he believes you're dead. The last thing I need is a lovesick fool pursuing you through the hellish world. And can you tell me of this area? Sure, thanks for the info. So nothing too extraordinary from you. I would love to have like a traveling companion on this, but that is not something this game offers. And at the same time, traveling companions can be a royal pain in the ass, as we've seen in Diablo 2. If you can't in Diablo 2, if you can't bug the mercenaries, unless you have really good gear for them, you tend to end up just spending all your money reviving them every 5 minutes, unless they are ranged. Oh, we leveled up as we were getting captured there. Hi, Maw of the Beast. It's another blue just from a random enemy. It's a shield, isn't it? Yeah. Looked like a shield on the ground, so I figured it would be a shield on the inventory too. So inventory-wise, we have a little bit more room. We can clear this spot out. I kind of want to find the waypoint out here. I don't know if there is one for Barren Highlands, but I would love it if there was. We want to get as much fur and all that kind of stuff as we can too. And we're getting all the rations now, thankfully. There's just like dry spots for the rations that I can get ripped apart by. I think those guys are casting things whenever they have that blue aura around them as well. So let's see. You need to die. One shot. I wonder how much life they actually do have. We did get a level up as well, so we should probably spend that. We're actually going to go with the full Counter-Strike. We're going to get that maxed out. We're dumping into that now, and then we'll go into probably Scars of Battle, because we'll probably be not quite as tanky as we want to be by then. So, I don't see anything interesting out here. Chip Claw, I'll take. And I do like that we do so much damage. Does help out a ton of things. It just makes life so much easier to not have to worry about things, you know, living. That's one of the kind of like good things to do in a lot of games like this, is literally just become so offensive that the enemies can't do anything to stop you. But at the same time, you do run into the issue that I actually run into in Path of Exile the first time I played it. And your inventory is full. Die, you fools, so I can actually go sell my inventory. Is your inventory really full, though? Not really. Let's go and get Cunning. But we'll go sell a bunch of stuff real quick. And then we'll find that waypoint, which I think we are... There's Smuggler's Pass waypoint. And then there's Pine Barren waypoint. I don't think there's one in this particular Barren. It's just in the one next to us. And the reason I go up to the chest every single time in between is I'm actually looking to get rid of... This is our shared stash. Get rid of the things that I really, really don't want to sell. And then I will just be able to just spam click stuff into what we want. So I don't see anything too promising in there. Double check this for blues. Don't see anything blue in there. So, yep, it's selling time. And yes, we do actually have a decent chunk of change. We have 179,000 bits. So I'm not worried about mana, so we'll keep selling those spirit potions as well for a little bit of extra change. And I will keep an eye out for actually potions that we can get in here, but So how much did that give us? About 10 grand for an inventory full, which isn't a lot. It's a little bit more than 10 grand. We were 178,000, I think is what I said initially. My brain does not last that long. So, yeah, that's the one we wanted. Yeah, Barren Highlands. I don't know why it shows it next to that other area. I think we want to keep going noise. We want to keep going north and get to Smuggler's Pass and at least get one of these waypoints up here, so we don't have to go wandering through all that garbage again to get where we want to be. Okay, so, yep, that's more path. Okay, so mine entrance. I'm surprised there wasn't an enemy up here stopping us from getting there. We might wander around these areas in another episode just to clear out and make sure there's nothing in there. Oh, and there's our waypoint. Sweet. So, Smuggler's Pass. Nothing on the ground. Except for zombies, of course. So what I think we want to do is just kill all the little ugly smugglers that died down here. And I don't know what we're looking for in here. I think we're literally just looking for a way through. I don't think we have any missions down here, unfortunately. So, yeah, it's kind of tough nuggies in that regard. And I don't know the layout of this place in the least. But with that waypoint right there, we don't have to worry about too much. So I think we want to be heading mostly north, but I do want to get, like I have said a few times, I want to get levels just so we can get our skills leveled up and get a little bit more damage output and all that fun stuff. That will make the game easier on me. As we get into getting used to the characters a bit more, we won't have to worry about that nearly as much, but it is something that I do want to consider for this. Ow. Ow. I hate being cursed with damaged things. There we go. They sound like they're dropping things, but they're not. I am pressing Alt. See, that one dropped a leatherbound, and that didn't even make a noise, but whenever they die, they make a clinky noise. Clinkety clankety. They're a little bit stankety because they're trolls. Haha. Okay, so heavy axe, breech loading rifle. Neither of these useful to me. Although the axe might be. It's only a one-hander, though, isn't it? I thought I saw an axe in there, but I guess I didn't. Okay. This seems like it might be an exit. Or a fight. It's one or the other. This place is sprawling. Hey, dynamite. Yes. I will always take more dynamite because that allows me to dismantle things into components as well. Because you can... That's why we wanted to give him dynamite there. Oh, it's a boss. Okay. I can deal with you. I think. That was a lot of damage from you doing a war cry there, my friend. Okay, so he is being hurt. Yep, you do your little shockwave thing. We'll hit you like that. Ow! Wow, that has range. And ouch! Oh, because that staggers me. Great. Oh, we've got this guy. We don't need to use the honey. Troll Bone Crusher. Ooh. Hey, a two-handed mace. Sweet. And it's higher damage. We'll see if it's actually better than what we got. Because we're still using a green weapon. We haven't found a blue weapon that's better yet. So that is... It's more damage. It does a little bit of bleeding damage. It doesn't help our internal trauma, unfortunately. That'd be good if we had some kind of like poison effect for us, which would be... I'm thinking that would be maybe something a bit better for a two-hander shaman, maybe, that can do poison. Can shamans do poison? But... and there's all these boosts to savagery and feral hunger. I'm not sure what class those skills are for, but it's savagery and feral hunger. Whatever class that is, that's the one that benefits from this. So let's grab the roiling blood, leather-bound spellbooks, and all kinds of other horrible sounding things and move on. This feels like the right way because that was a boss fight. So as long as we're getting into boss fights, we're in the right path. That or we're just going in the exact wrong path and fighting bosses we shouldn't be fighting yet. It's going to be one of the two solutions. I have a feeling it's the former. Okay, so that is the mine entrance. Let's go ahead and just double check there's nothing down here. There's not. There's an empty barrel of doom. Of doom, I say! Okay, so Deadman's Gulch, which I think gets us close to a town. I'm not certain. So, oh, okay, so we have green stuff that we really don't want to step in. If I remember correctly, that stuff hurts. Yeah, that stuff hurts. That's Aether corruption. So that just hurts by walking through it. There are ways to mitigate that, and I'm trying to remember what they are. I think we actually have a spot near here that we could go through if we got some potions for that, and I think we do actually have access to potions for that, where we minimize Aether damage. But I could be wrong. Because I seem to remember there being like an entire long path of this stuff. So we need to watch out for the green nonsense. Hey, Dryad's Blessing reached level 2. So, yes, they level up by you using them, by the way. Let's go to the skill tree. For those of you wondering, yes, this does level up as you're fighting through. It gets stronger, and you can see that it's got a shorter skill recharge, and it does the restoration, so every 7 seconds at the next level, we'll be able to get even more health restored. It'll give us even more reduction to the stuff and more armor. So that's kind of what we're going for. Once we get up this up to 25, it should be not necessarily keeping us topped off, but helping us stay on top of our health. So I will definitely be looking at that as a plus. So this is Deadman's Gulch waypoint. That's the immolation, which is, I think, Aether damage, if I remember correctly. And there is a exit to this place as well up there. So just double checking. I do want to look around. And okay, so yeah, this is the path I was thinking of that I was just like hating on. That's going to do a ton of damage if we try to run through there, but there is a door at the other end of it. But I don't remember what I need to go in there. Ulgrim, what are you doing out here? Continue. Okay, you haven't been forthright with me either. Taken, don't worry, I'm not the keeper of many secrets. Oh, he is the keeper of many secrets. Why did you join me in the jail? Scout the countryside, get bearings of enemy strongholds, and investigate weaknesses. Okay, surviving out in Devil's Crossing was intriguing. Okay. He actually has dialogue that he's saying in the background. The first blade of the Emperor. Well, formally, if we get down to the semantics, the Aetherial left you just before you hang to death. You're not correct. How do you know all this? So how can I help here? Let's just get on with it. So we need to make our way to Homestead. Okay, I will look for Dahlia. So travel to Homestead, and we also need to find her in the Mountain Deeps. The Deeps. I don't remember if I can get in there. I'm not going to try it on camera right now. I'll look up what that one's about, because I do know, for some reason, my brain is saying I literally went, oh, if we go down there, I don't think we can get back up. Well, of course, we can always just use the warp point, of course. So let's double check on that. Yeah, we can't just go straight back up. Can, however, do this and just immediately take the portal back up there. So let's see. I would need to mitigate aether damage. So let's see if we have anything for that. Devil's Crossing, I think. I mean, I could look it up real quick, but that would be kind of boring footage seeing me staring at the wall. So how do I get through there? So let's see. We're going to die if I go through there probably, but I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it once. So we have that. It gives us 100% skill disruption protection, 75% damage absorption, 90-second duration on it. So Aether Cluster is kind of tempting. So let's see. Storm Shroud, no. Vitality, no. Blood Fang, no. Venom Fang, no. Let me sell some stuff real quick. I'm going to sell the junk that I'm not going to use. Oh, I didn't mean to sell that. Thankfully. Huzzah and huzzah. We can get those back. So we can sell all the big junk. We're keeping that. Because that does more damage, but I'm not sure whether I actually want to use that. But let's see. Let's go craft something to protect us from Aether. So it's going to be near the top. That boosts elemental damage, Death Whisper Ointment, Aether damage. Elixir of the Ancients is massive physical and internal trauma damage. So that's not going to help us. Frost Shroud, Hoarfrost, Lifestealer, Royal Jelly Balm, Royal Jelly Essence. So we have all these royal jelly things we can actually make for like boosts and stuff like that. There's Aether Resistance 25%. We don't have Wrathstone for it, so we can't actually make it. That sucks. Ugden Juice we can make, but I would actually need to go get Ugden Blooms before I make a bunch of them. Yeah, we don't actually have an easy way through. Okay, so I guess we're not going through there right now. I could try to heal through it. I don't think I'd survive. That is not something that I think would happen. So we're just going to continue on forward. I'll see just how much it does to me later on. I was hoping to kind of go through it, but we're fine. We are perfectly fine. So Mountain Deeps is a bunch of these little troll boys. Bone Flame Insanity, that's fine. Ow! That actually hurts. You can stop. Okay, so let's see. I think, yeah, we do need to find her in the Mountain Deeps. We also need to find our way through this godforsaken place. I think we get ambushed somewhere along the way, too. By, like, Aether spider thingies. But it doesn't seem like there's too many things going on here. Okay, so we've got at least a boss of some sort. That doesn't really stand much of a chance. Yeah, you just didn't. So we're back up to full. Let's go ahead and take all the stuff that we can. Brawler's Gloves, physical damage, internal trauma, and bleeding. Yes. That is actually better than what we have. I mean, we do actually have the 20% chance to retort. Activates off default weapon. Okay, so we don't get the special ability on that. The reason we don't get the special ability on that is because... Let's go ahead and go over here. The reason we don't get the special ability off of these is, yeah, we don't do an actual melee attack with our default weapon. We could actually go with that, but I do like the boost to all that, the bonuses there. Zolhan's techniques is I forget what Zolhan's techniques are. I think it's one of these things that we are not using. Markovian advantage. There it is. Yeah, we're not using default attacks, so it's not going to trigger those. So we're not using them. We're using the other things instead to murderize. And for the most part, these guys are not proving to be that dangerous yet. So, do we have anything good in there? We've got a ring. We'll take that. I should probably see if I could just enable it to show rings, amulets, and whatevers constantly. That is something, although I don't think I can do that kind of, like, granularity. It doesn't feel like it, at least. Okay, Mark of the Traveler for sure. So, loot-wise, can I actually set it to... Yeah, it says... Yeah, always show double rare. Toggle this checkbox to show double rare items rare and monster infrequent drops regardless of your filter settings. Okay. So, yeah, we can't just have it show them always. Okay. That sucks. So we have to play our alt game still. And I just want to get to the other side of this place first. We can get back down here relatively easily. So I don't have to worry about it. We just go to the waypoint and walk like 30 steps and we're fine. And I don't have to think about anything like that. And I don't want the spell book. I want the necklace. So up here. Okay, I see the exit. Okay. Yeah, there's the exit. I'm not too worried about most of this stuff. I just need to be getting through. I think don't we fight a spider thing down here somewhere? Or is that a different area? I know that... Hey, there we go. You travel through Smuggler's Pass, seek a way to Homestead. I am seeking my way to this portal, is what I'm seeking my way to. Seeking my way downtown, walking fast. Demons pass as I'm homebound. But yeah, that's our other little waypoint. So we can get back down there and we can look for her in the mountain deeps, which I think we will probably do next time. I don't know if we are going to be able to reach Homestead quickly from here. I don't think so. We do have a lot of exploring to do out here. Yeah, Withering Fields, we're not going to be able to get there relatively quickly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call that an episode. I said it was probably going to be a short one. It's shorter than some of ours. I'm going to sell all the random junk that I found, and I will see you guys next time on Grim Dawn.